Greetings everyone, welcome back to the channel. Recently I saw a video by RC Testflight in which he used high-speed paddle wheels to augment a ground effect plane. Now at this point you may be a bit confused, so let's step it back. Ground effect is a phenomenon that occurs when a plane flies close to the ground, or the water, or really anything with sufficiently higher density than the air. Basically, it significantly reduces induced drag. Some examples of ground effect aircraft are Soviet Ekranoplans, or that thing from the second Avatar movie. So where do paddle wheels come in all this? Well, water is really dense, like 800 times denser than air. So if your ground effect vehicle lightly touches the water, maybe a wave or some oscillation or really anything, it's gonna really slow it down. So a really fast paddle wheel on the bottom can, instead of like slowing it down, it just acts as a really like boost off the water. And with that, let's switch over to in-game radon. Okay, so Trailmakers does not actually simulate ground effect. So we're going to be using this. I have an altitude sensor right there, and whenever it gets under 10 meters, it's going to trigger those flap wings. Like that. Yeah, simple. Now, this is flying really well, so I'll probably reduce the distance, so we actually have a use for the paddle wheel. But, with that, I guess let's first start designing the paddle wheel. Okay, I don't think we can get off the ground, because I think these are causing a lot of drag. Like, we just can't get off the ground. I added an extra wing piece on each end. Yeah, we still are stuck in the water. Maybe instead of paddles and fins and all that, we should just stick with like wedges or just make it a wheel basically. Don't use any of these because I think these are causing way too much drag. Okay, I've been trying for the past half hour trying to get this thing to work. But no matter what I do, whenever it dips in the water, it just gets caught in the water somehow, and the whole thing goes down. And I'm also having a lot of trouble trying to actually get off the ground in the first place, so that's also a problem. It's just, these things have so much drag, there's nothing I can do to make them both effective and not have so much drag that they don't work. So, honestly at this point, I'm considering just replacing the paddle wheels with propellers. On the actual video of RC Testflight, he did make a follow-up video where he was going to use normal propellers. So, I mean, we could totally do the same. Alright then, here's our little plane. It's just a very small design. I have yet to add the flywheel slash propeller, whatever design I'm gonna go with. So I guess I'll work on that next. Alright then, this is our final version. I could not get the flywheel set up to work. It's probably the fact that Trailmakers physics is very different from real life physics. Yeah, so no flywheel. Instead we just used the propeller, so unfortunately we didn't do that, but it still works the same way with these, so we still achieved the goal, just not the goal. Yeah, that makes no sense, let's just fly. So completely automatic, I just hold down space and it will fly by itself. It's got the altitude control with the altitude sensor, obviously, and it uses those on the side for, well, additional buoyancy. Like when it accidentally dips in the water, which it does quite a bit. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And all the thrust is from those large jets on top. So yeah. And that's about it. It flies. Flies decently well. So yeah, ground effect plane that uses additional thrust to, well, skim off the water, I guess, as per necessary. So yeah. If you guys enjoyed the video, then, well, like the video. If you want to see more videos like this, then, well, subscribe, I guess. And we're at 750 subscribers. And I want to get to 1,000 before Quackers does. So that's a goal. And since we are at 750 subscribers, so I'm doing a YDib kind of event. So basically you draw, I build, which is something that Scrapman has done a lot in Scrap Mechanic, but not in Trailmakers. So yeah, I figured let's do it in Trailmakers. If you haven't already, join my Discord server and submit some drawings, simple drawings, stuff I can make in like 5 minutes. And yeah, I'll see if I can make it in game. But with that, I leave you. Goodbye.